Do you think there's an intentional effort by our government to ensure that there are undocumented foreigners coming in here?
Definitely. Because the issue, remember, I think it was 2008, there was conflict between the locals and foreigners at the time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that conflict turned out to be somewhat violent. I think lives were lost.
Yeah.
Now, the people were raising something back then, 2008. Now, any government would have looked at what transpired in 2008 and saying, how then do we prevent, such conflict from occurring in the future? Number one, let's make sure that firstly, we manage the control of the people who are coming in and out. But critically speaking, once you talk about employment and job opportunity and employment opportunities and business opportunities, once the locals feel as if they are being excluded, they are going to turn violent. Yeah. You don't need to go to Harvard or any best university to realize that. Once abantu balambe esiswini and they think that there are other people coming from other countries, coming and taking, their bread, there's going to be conflict. So that is why a government that picked up this issue in 2008, in 2026, definitely we should not be having this crisis. But because the government, in my view, the government of South Africa, the government of South Africa is working with capital. And as they are working with capital, they're wanting to keep as many people as poor and unemployed as possible because it is very easy to control such people. Immediately, South African citizens were having jobs and they were running businesses. Obviously, money liberates. That is, the most honest thing one person can say. Yeah. There's liberation in having money. Once you have liberated people, liberated South Africans, who at least they're comfortable that they're at least having 3 meals a day. Then they start asking questions when what is the ownership status of the means of productions, of the banks, of the big industries in our country. Sure. Now, the government, ANC government, working with capital, therefore, has got a plan to keep as many people as poor because a poor person will think about what is my next meal.
A bloody confrontation is looming between black South Africans and foreign nationals in this country. It is looming and it is gaining momentum. And when it comes to a head, the elites, the political class in this country will then act shocked. They will then act surprised, as they always do whenever there is a crisis. That is so because the outcry, the complaints, and the suffering of black South Africans at the hands of foreign nationals has been falling on deaf ears. Not only falling on deaf ears, but there's been a response, a coordinated response by the political elite in this country to ridicule, dismiss the genuine complaints that South Africans have been raising about the conduct of foreign nationals in this country. It is as if us, the ordinary masses, and the foreign, and the political elites, we live in two different countries. Our experience is so foreign to them that whenever we complain and raise issues about the conduct of foreign nationals in this country, we are seen as if we are mad, and we are even characterized as xenophobic. You would swear that the political elites in this country do not know about the hijacked buildings within our cities. Buildings that have been hijacked by foreign nationals. And in the process of that, the lives of South Africans have been lost at the hands of merciless foreign nationals who have made it their business that they will spare or they'll spare no life. They'll spare no life whenever anyone dares to challenge them or proves to be a stumbling block in their quest to hijack buildings and perpetrate criminality in this country. You'd swear that the political elites do not see how foreign nationals have been peddling drugs in this country. Drugs that have destroyed the black youth in this country to an extent that the black youth has turned into zombies. The prostitution. And what is worse, it is that the black elites, working, of course, with the business class, the bourgeois in this country, are benefiting from these foreign nationals, are employing these foreign nationals in their establishments so as to avoid complying with the labor laws of this country, because they can underpay these foreign nationals. They can subject these foreign nationals to slave-like working conditions. They don't care, because financially, economically, they are benefiting from the presence of these foreign nationals in this country at the expense of South Africans. So it is reaching that boiling point whereby South Africans will say, we've complained enough, we've written about this, we've made videos about this, but no one is willing to listen to us. We are treated like a piece of shit in our own country. So when South Africans begin to act, then they will be called xenophobic. And this is a ticking time bomb. I'm not instigating anything here. I'm talking about what is on the ground that we are witnessing on a daily basis. But the political class are so determined to ignore and turn a blind eye on all of that. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. My name is Tebos Kosana. The name of the platform is IZWI LABANSUNDU, the voice for Africans. Kama Africa.